legendary shark, submarine. Now the deadly predator was spotted pushing passenger Rob Meyer out to sea. The never-before-seen behavior was evidence that rescuers faced a calculating killer, intent on protecting its next meal.
Hey everyone back home. I'm on a whale trip. Hout Bay, South Africa. Woo. These are my friends over here. Hey, they're from England. There you go.
Rob Meyer is a 41-year-old entrepreneur, described by his friends as a fun-loving guy who enjoys world travel. This footage, recovered by rescuers in the hours following the capsizing of the boat, is being recorded for Rob's family back home in Colorado.
Looking forward to a fun day whale watching. People in my backpacker said that there'd be a lot of good-looking young ladies on the whale watching. Case in point, over there. That's 3 of them.
Rob left the States to experience an up-close encounter with nature, but nothing could prepare him for just how close he'd get.
Yeah, I'm gonna save my battery down and show you some whales later.
Help, please! Over here! Help! Help! Over here! Help!
20 minutes after submarine ate Emma, it was ready to feed again.
What you do is watch.
He just kept getting pushed further and further away, and there was nothing anybody could do for him. Sorry.
It's okay.
This brief glimpse not only confirms the submarine's gargantuan size, but also possibly rewrites the books on great whites and their hunting tactics.
The shark pushed him further away,
Nudging the man
out to sea
further away from the rescuers.
in order to eat him later.
The shark seems to understand that this is a unique feeding opportunity for its favorite meal.
We're not dealing with a shark that's behaving like a normal great white shark. The shark from the stories that you've all heard, this is it.
Alarmed by Rob's death and the potential for more casualties, rescuers pull in what they believe are the final 2 passengers.
Unconfirmed reports indicate that 2 are dead at this time. Survivors had been transported here to this triage unit to be treated for their injuries.
For the moment, it looked as though it was over. However, the relief was short-lived. After reviewing the passengers' manifest, rescuers learned that there are still 3 passengers unaccounted for. They would have to intensify their search efforts before submarine killed again.
The passenger manifest had just come through showing 22 people total.
Yeah,
But you could only account for 19.
that's correct. Yeah, the 17 survivors who were pulled out of the water, plus the 2 victims, that left 3 people still missing.
And that's when rescuers realized submarine was still in the area.
This shark was just circling. You know, there was no more food in the water, so why was this shark still hanging around?
Rescue 1, Mama. Copy, Nick. I need a thermal image of the wreck. Mama. Copy. Returning on thermal. Over.
Sam radios the chopper, asking for a thermal image of the wreck site to see if it can detect any heat signatures below the water. thermal camera shows 3 heat sources inside the boat, midship. Among the missing Joyride passengers were James Hart, a 39-year-old architect, and 22-year-old student, Lindsay Fellows, who is traveling with girlfriends. Tara Miller recounts losing sight of her friend, Lindsay, during the minutes following the accident.
1 minute she was there, and the next minute she was gone.
Steve Jones's wife, Joanna, separated from her husband during the sinking, was also among the missing.
Just chaos. Couldn't get there in time, couldn't get to her in time, and she couldn't get out, you know.
Friends and family of the 3 missing passengers could only wait for word of their safe return.
We were very happy to see that they were alive. The problem was that now we had to try and get them out.
A job he'd have to do while submarine was still very active in the area.
What the footage shows us at this point is submarines circling the boat, clearly focused on what is inside. It makes one wonder what its next move is going to be. Circling behavior is innate in all sharks. When a shark circles, what it's doing is assessing the situation it finds itself in.
Circling is a shark's way of observing what they're confronting in the water. It is both an offensive and defensive tactic that allows the shark to protect its kill while still being cautious of anything trying to get in its way. Sam must go into the cold water to save 3 passengers before hypothermia sets in. The time-sensitive mission would have to be accomplished with a highly intelligent and hungry shark ready to feed.
Rescue 1, turn off the spotlight. We're putting eyes in the water in the first shadow. Over. Copy. Let's go, go. Easy.
Desperate to keep a very close eye on the shark, Sam deploys a large light box that will illuminate the area around the boat. The light box has onboard remote cameras that enable Rescue 6 to see what is going on in the water more clearly. First mate Michael Doyle is at the helm, ready to maneuver the camera through the murky green water. With the light box illuminating the water, they are looking to find a clear path to the boat that eventually Sam will have to travel.
Now Sam and his crew, they've got the impossible task of trying to save 3 survivors who were being heavily guarded by a deadly man-eater who's, all he wants to do is protect his next meal.
And that's when rescuers got their first good look at the monster guarding its prey.